Hello everyone. It's recording. Well, we are today recording for Maka channel, but today we are in Java edition. You guessed it. We're back in Java edition. Now I thought I'd access a word I haven't that I never thought I'd see again. Creative world. This is what I spend most of my time on. Welcome to my awesome creative world. I built a lot of things on this world. This is my Moor, the same skin to the cape. I have a redstone torch, and it has a lot of hidden things. If you read this world, you can see the well is usually not filled up all the way, but there's a reason I filled it up all the way. It's because nope, there we go. There's a secret room in here where I keep all the villagers' riches. I decided to build that one day, and all the chests are full of emeralds. My awesome creative world is these are vending machines. This is the redstone behind it. Not really complicated, there's actually redstone underneath as well. I have everything in the redstone display area, doing my big potions wall. It's one of the biggest worlds I've ever worked on in Java. Not all the redstone works in Bedrock editions. So. And I watched these Mumbo Jumbo videos and they inspired me to build multiple hidden bases in one. This is my mansion here. I logged in for the first time a few days ago and realised one of my doors was missing. One of my front doors, and I don't remember. I can't remember breaking it by accident. But then again, I don't know really. I added my alarm system here too. This is a mansion. And I grabbed my torch and I put it here. I opened my secret base in my mansion. And I can only go as far as the dance floor because I don't want to show the combination since I don't want anyone getting into it. My base, so because that's my hidden base under my living room. So okay, what I do is actually I can put all the rest up, but I put some of that. So if we go over to my I got rid of the middle door, so they're used to going through that. My cat Tom, I have more pets than that because I have a whole pet house. I haven't been on this world in forever, it seems. So then if we go across behind my house, behind my mansion, there's my potions wall and all my redstone stuff. I call it the redstone display. This is where I put my redstone contraptions up for display purposes. So you can see all the redstone behind it. So my on-off portal in Bedrock doesn't work in Java, so I had to come up with this on-off portal. So I use a cheap flip-flop. So I don't really like using links and stuff because when you flick it too many times, sometimes it ends up breaking the contraptions. So this is the redstone for the Java on-off portal. It's a bit different to the one in Bedrock edition. So, and this is the first part of my base. This is the staircase, the secret staircase I used. I already had the torch key as well. So this is the staircase I used. It goes down into the base. This is all the redstone behind it, and it's a big complex on both sides. Not a redstone. And this is the next one I use. I call it the fireplace door. Use the button, and it reveals a secret entrance. And netherrack stays on fire forever. It's one of the facts about netherrack. This is the redstone behind it. You've got a piston with concrete powder. So yeah, it's not that complex. Also very, very simple to make. I like the contraption that is simple to make. And this is the 5x5 trapdoor I made. I use that for my secret engine to my tunnel system and in the hidden base as well. As we have the activators button somewhere. Here it is. It opens the secret. It opens up the trapdoor, and I just fell in. And I'm pretty sure I can't get out now. Great. I have to muck up this grass because it doesn't. I turned off random tick speed so it doesn't change. I did not mean to fall in, that was an accident. But it is now. I post it again. Close it up again. This is my 2x3 door. This one works in Bedrock Edition as well. See how I do it. This one works in Bedrock as well. This is the 3x3 door I use. This also works in Bedrock Edition. You can also use honey blocks. You don't have to use slime blocks. You use either honey blocks or slime blocks. So yeah, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. And 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2. Yeah, that's the order. And this is my big potion sword. It only has command. They all have a single command block at the back. They give you a lingering potion. There's another one of my doors, another trapdoor. I can't reach it though. This is the other, the big trapdoor that I made. I added staircases to some of them so I can get up there, but I didn't add it to all of them, unfortunately. So some of the western attractions I can't get up to unless somebody created by it, so I didn't add a staircase. This is another staircase door. When I built this trapdoor, this big trapdoor, I had to cut off one of the redstone contraptions. This staircase one here. I had to cut part of the redstone off because I built this staircase. There wasn't much space, so I had to cut part of it off. So now it doesn't work properly since I cut part of the redstone off. Yeah, I missed that. That's the other staircase door. And this is one of the elevators I built. It goes all the way down to bedrock level. No, that one goes all the way up, sorry. This one here goes all the way down to bedrock level. It's down at the bottom. Yeah, let's not fall down now, that will kill us. That will kill you because it's very far. It's all the way down to bedrock level. You won't survive falling down there. These are, you can get YouTuber stars, including my favorite YouTuber, Dan TDM. But if I click it, it's not going to give it to me because if I go outside here, there's 2 command blocks because one of them gives you the end one here gives you the skull, but the first one you actually need a certain item in order to give you the skull. I think it was an emerald, I can't remember, but yeah, it doesn't just give you the skull unless you have that certain item and the right amount. This is the torch key here, so the torch item activates. It's just a redstone piston with a block of redstone. By extending on here, it activates this piece of redstone dust, unpowering this torch, and which unpowers these 2 bits of redstone dust. Because the block breaks, and it goes back, because the block, when the block gets broken and the torch is put on it will break as well. You can see that's how the torch key works. This one here is the shovel key. There's one I use too. So you shovel this one, and the piston goes forward and it gets rid of and turns it back to dirt. So that's how that essentially works. So yeah, most of the redstone is quite simple. So this one here is the password door. I can't get up to that one. Of course, I built these above ground, so of course some of them I can't get up to. But then you need to enter a password. So if I have a look here, oh here, it's an emerald. Oh, I just used an emerald apparently. Okay, that's an emerald. Why not? This is a security office. I had to use torches because otherwise the redstone wouldn't reach. It wouldn't work properly with the pages. This tripwire here is actually a trap. If I step on it, it actually opens the door into lava. So because the thing is, I created villages, because I made these custom villages with custom traits, but when I created them, I forgot to turn off the invulnerability, which is why they're still down there, because they're invulnerable. As I forgot to turn off the invulnerability when I created them, I seem to have forgotten to turn off the invulnerability. So now they're just invulnerable. And this village actually does have a blacksmith right here. I see usually there isn't a slab at the door, and I swapped out all the doors for copper doors. Usually there isn't a slab at it, and that's because there's actually a trap here. Because if I open, this is actually a trap chest, as you can see. If I open that, it's going to retract the floor there. It's going to put you into a pool of lava. If you try to steal something from the blacksmith, you can see there's a pool of lava down there. because that's actually a trapped chest. Try to steal something from the mansion. Tilly. Oh yeah, because I use a Pokemon, so yes, so they get custom names. But the thing is, I'm on the newest version, and not all the mods are available yet in the newest version. The controller mod is. That's why I'm using a controller for Java, because I'm using a mod. Yeah, and I filled this house with lava for, I don't know why I did that, but I just did. We're just having a good time. But see, this one, because the ones that have custom traits have the master level, which is why I have a diamond badge. So this one sells enchanted emeralds. I'm not sure why. You can put it in Java. You can put enchantments on any items because you can edit the T tags. So you can put enchantments on any item. This is also a chest. It says free diamond, but there's nothing in the chest because it's actually a trap chest. So as soon as you open it drops you into a pool of lava as well. As soon as you open it, so it says free diamonds. I mean, who wouldn't want free diamonds? That's why it's so easy to fall for that. You know, I do like building lots of redstone traps. I also like building traps as well. One of the cool things I built is what I call a teleporter, because you can actually teleport. There's these things. I decided to put a creeper skull on the front because I like the look. And the reason this one is labeled mine chamber because it takes you to a mine chamber. This one is labeled trial chambers because it takes you to trial chambers. And now all the redstones underneath. So this is a repeat command block. So as soon as I walk onto there, it's gonna. You can see it's affected and it teleports me. Which I found the ability to do. Here we are in the mansion. I actually refurbished this mansion. I had to track, these junctions here in this mine shaft. That's another thing I refurbished. This mine shaft is actually not too far away from the village because this has a beacon. I had to wake up to the surface so you can see it's in the ocean in the distance. Somewhere. It's not far away. It's just over there. That's the beacon from the mine shaft over there. The beacon from the teleporter in the mine shaft, meaning the mine shaft is just over there. It's not too far away. The trial chambers, however, is further away. So if we want to go to the trial chambers, we're just going to step in here, wait to get teleported, and here we are. This is the trial chambers. It's made out of lots of copper blocks. And the entrance is right here. There's actually a minecart wire that goes down to the trial chambers. I'm not going to go down there today. But to get teleported again, and then we come back. So, and this is the aquarium, but for some reason the fish always die. And then I come back to the well, I leave the work for some time, then I come back and all the fish are gone again. So, yeah, I can't be bothered to keep spawning them in all the time. So it's just going to be an empty aquarium, I guess, until I spawn more fish. Because the thing is, every time I drop, once I leave the work and I throw it in again, it's after some time, the fish are all gone. I mean, it's possible that maybe the aquarium's too overcrowded. I don't know. Because if this way entities, they can die because they get squished too much. It's the same with your player. You can die from getting squished too much. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. So I have no fish anymore. So I'm not going to let that disappoint me. This one here, actually, this takes me to behind the convenience store. This teleporter, and it's not labeled. If we go to the forest, try to find the best way there. Hop over some of the redstone. Then there's a little path of water. So we're just going to walk over here. Just walk on through the forest. I'm in peaceful mode as well. And if I go to the options, I've actually locked it in peaceful mode, so I can't change it there. I can still change it with commands, however. Great, but it's fine. But if you lock the difficulty, you can't change it. So if you locked it in peaceful, you can have a bit of a problem beating the game. I myself said as well, I've got my redstone torch. So if I go through here. I can find, so there's a beacon because there's a teleporter in the middle of nowhere, because I believe it takes you to spawn where we started where I started the world. And the rose bushes is what we're looking for. Then we need to go, yeah, see, that's the other one there, the dirt there. So I know where I am now. Here. So I also need my torch gear, so I have to put it right here. No, not there, on the floor. Now there's another secret entrance. So I press that to close it up again. This goes to the tunnel system which ends in my basement. This is my in portal room. Yeah, I even got a shrine. Because in survival it'd be tricky to build this because you can't get in portal frames in survival mode. So you can't, you wouldn't be able to build this in survival. Because as you can't pick up the in portal frames, you can, well, I don't think you can even break them either. So that's my importer room. So now you exit via this door here. Which has also become an entrance. I added along the torch key system. And there is a teleporter here in the middle of nowhere, because I believe it takes you to spawn. Because we spawn in a spruce spot, this is where this takes you. In case I ever wanted to go back to spawn. That's why I built this here. In case I wanted to go back to spawn, I don't know why. So I built this here. Just in case I wanted to go back to spawn. For whatever reason. So I just have to get back in here to teleport back. And we're back in my forest, but the thing is that in the village I'm at now, that's not the only village I've been to. I moved to this village because the first village I went to, I kind of caused a bit of a ruckus, a mess. So I decided to move villages altogether. And I didn't want to come back to it anymore, it's too messy. Sorry. Doing my fishing for lunch right now. But yeah. It get too messy, and it was too messy, so I left. I went to a new village, I moved. My older one used to have an elevator. There's a video on my Minecraft channel, used to have an elevator. And yeah, so the last video I uploaded was a flying machine, but before that I had a modern base, right? Unfortunately, I can't show that at the moment because the mods, I had a whole list of mods for 1.21.4, but not all of them would be available in the new version, because the new version was only released in September this year, September 30th. So, yeah, not all the versions are available yet. I always, when I want to go back to the village, the thing is I never remember what the coordinates are to the first village. So I always have to keep guessing coordinates. Until last time I played, I added something. Now, I go to my living room, I press this button on my TV here. It will take me back to my old village. This is the first village I was at. Yes, there's a mushroom here. There's still a few villages around here so it looks like they haven't all died because there's still villages around here. This is where I used to live. Yeah, there's no elevator left anymore. That's where I used to live. It's all abandoned at this point. But yeah, apparently there's still some villages around. There's I don't know. I stopped at an accident. There's quite a couple of villages. Oh yeah, I just remembered because I added spawners. That's why. Otherwise they'd be all dead. And I didn't have any offensive. This is the reason why I didn't come back. This big hole. See, so even some of the villagers' houses were obliterated, like the blacksmith there. This is the house. I had a tunnel system on this village as well. This is the huge hole that occurred because I was using the fill command and experimenting with filling TNT, and then I lit it and caused all this mess. And I feel bad for all the villagers I've killed, but yeah. Well, technically I don't live here anymore because I moved. I also have another old house in the Acacia Farm, but I can't remember. I always go the wrong way to try and find it. So the another house in the Acacia Farm, which I eventually moved out of. But yeah, this is the first village that I went to when I first spawned into this world and I started building. And yeah, then experimenting with TNT, which as you can see resulted in a disaster. I'm not sure how many villages they killed, but I assume a couple because the blacksmith's house was nearly obliterated. So might be a person in command block that'll take me back to my living room. So I don't be stuck there. So I thought, yeah. So I'll also get that. And then, the more I have these villager AI, no AI villagers, not in a place. But if you go to my convenience store, you see there is no villager there because I'm the one that runs it. Just the coastal one. And the alarm in there is armed. Busy hours, but I haven't been on here for so long. There's a technically the hours will never follow because I haven't been on here for so long. I built so much on this world. I even built my own minecart system over here. I forgot all about it. Small minecart system. Take me to multiple places. You see, this is just a reset button. The other ones are stations. And the minecart system is basically, this is the redstone behind it. It's basically just our snow latches. That's all the redstone behind it. The reset button is powered by a detector wire that when the minecart goes over, which then resets the whole thing. It's the same, it comes into the same dust where the redstone is, not where the button goes. It's the same thing. I have a map here, but the only place that, there's a bigger map, but the only place that has a bigger map is me in my basement. So I also need a torch key for. And I also put their jobs out here too, because I also have 2 job centers, but they keep showing up at my village door, at my house, at my mansion door. And I keep having to kill them because it's driving me nuts every time they stand at my door. I put these trapdoors in my door frame so they wouldn't be able to fit in, whereas I can. That's why they can't fit into my house. Whereas I can. Yeah, as I've joined back in, I haven't seen any villagers in front of the doors. There's no villagers around it. So, yeah, I guess that stopped itself because honestly, that was just so annoying. Somehow they also still managed to sleep in my bed. But yeah, this is one of the biggest villages. Well, I didn't build the whole village. The village actually generates, but this one will be generated with oak doors, not copper doors, and that's one of the buildings I built. So, and you can believe I've torches and artifacts. You can do that in Java. You can't do that in Bedrock Edition. You can also do it with one of the old editions of the console as well. So yeah, one of the biggest worlds I've ever worked on. I spent a lot of time on this world, as you can see by all the redstone stuff. I spent a lot of time on this world. I'm not going to lie. I spent a lot of there's a lot of work and effort that went into building this world. That's what it is now. A lot of work and effort. This is an observation den. Right there. This is the alarm system has most of the redstone as well. Huge, lots of stuff. There is. Lots of redstone. This is a world I never thought I'd return to after all this time. I haven't been here for 3 months. There's 4 now. It's another alarm building I built over there. Then the teleport. This is my automatic sugarcane farm. I still can't believe I returned to this world. I spent a lot of work on this world, a lot of work. I spent a lot of work building this. A lot of days. I still can't believe it, how it turned out though. It just took a lot of work to build. It took a lot of work. I spent a lot of work doing this. Well, that's what one day I almost thought I lost it when I reset my computer because it wasn't working properly. And then luckily I saved it on the drive, but it's not up to date. That's why I had to make another backup. Another backup just so I don't lose this world because I spent a lot of time on this and I'd hate to lose this world. That would suck. That would really suck if I lost this world because I spent a lot of time on this world. I'm not gonna lie. Anyway, I've got quite a few worlds. This is the mod world where my modded base is, but I cannot open that as I don't have all the mods. But what I am going to do is, when I can use it again, I'm going to do edit. I'm going to grab my keyboard. I have to, I'm going to need that extra full screen because I can't use the keyboard in full screen. It won't let me. So, I'm going to do this. This is where the modded base. So I'm going to, instead of 1.21.4, I'm going to change this to 1.21.10. But the thing is that I not all the mods are available for the current version yet. And I already don't remember what the list was because I moved it out of the mods file, and I don't know. I don't know how many mods, what all the mods were that I used. Anyway, thanks for watching everyone. Bye.